Yeah, I got a new haircut.
You playing Minecraft.
Anyways. Man, I love Friday evenings. Wait, what the hell? Yo, bro, what do you mean it's already Saturday? Yo, I literally just laid down. It was like 10:30 something when I laid down. How's it already Saturday? Yo, the time just fast forward? Yo, this is definitely not okay.
Alright, that skit may have been a bit of an exaggeration, but you get the point, right? Like, it feels like the older I get, the faster time goes. Like, that can't just be me, right? Whenever I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna rest for a bit. The instant my rump makes contact with thine surface of thine comfort object, boom! The bit is over, and now I gotta get back to work. This has to be a troll, and in this video, I'm gonna talk about why I feel like I'm being trolled. Whenever I enjoy something, time goes faster, and whenever I'm not enjoying something, time goes slower. It's like my subconsciousness was built to make me suffer. Like, bro, how does it even work? I lay down for a bit, play some video games, watch anime, playing one quick game, then getting back to what I was doing, watch a YouTube video. If you have something to do right now, then go ahead and do that instead of watching this video. Like, you can come back after you're done with whatever needs to be done. Okay, I presume you've stopped procrastinating, locked in with whatever, and returned like the honest viewer you are. Good for you. Anyways, there are ways that time can fly by fast, and you feel like you have a lot of time, but before you realize it, your time is gone. But what about when time is tight? What if you don't have much time and have a bunch of things to do, like a busy day of some sorts? Well, in that case, there are other ways life can punch you in the balls. Let's say, for instance, you overslept and need to get to work. You get up from bed, but you stub your toe. You go into the closet. You put on your clothes, which takes much longer than you'd like to admit because you're going at a speed that your body is not used to going. And then your clothes get stuck on the doorknob, and then you stub your toe. You want to go to the restroom to wash your face, brush your teeth, all that stuff, right? But someone is already in the restroom. So you go to the kitchen to make breakfast. You go to make a quick sandwich, but all the bread is finished, so you're out of luck. Dry face, stank breath, starving. All those things put you in a terrible mood on top of being late to work. You check your phone and realize how late to work you are, so you gotta jog to work. And then you stub your toe. After you reach a stopping point, you check your pockets to see if you have everything with you. Your phone is there, your AirPods are there, your wallet is there, your keys are there, so that's good. You got every... Oh, you dumb, forgetful little thing. You forgot your name tag. For the sake of this example, the name tag is a part of the dress code for your workplace, and it is required. So you jog back home, already accepting the fact that you're going to be late to work, until you see an old lady struggling to cross the street. Since you're such a good person, you go out of your way to help the lady. However, on your way, some dingus drops a brick, which makes you stub your toe and fall on your face. The grandma got run over by a car, and everyone thinks it's your fault for tripping on the brick. So you get arrested, explain that whole story to your inmates in prison. They laugh at you, and then you get beat up, and get made to pick up the soap.
Hey, you go pick that up?
Only when you're in a hurry, am I right? Whenever I want time to go faster, however, it goes worse. Like when you're finished with an exam and you gotta wait for everyone else and you're not allowed to use your phone or any kind of device, or you're just forced to sit there thinking about how much of a failure you are and how many bad things you did and how many embarrassing things you've said and how you think everyone's secretly judging you and thinking to themselves how disdained they are at the thought of experiencing the displeasure of learning of your existence and how you contribute nothing to society and how you should just end it all. Anyways, when you're taking a break from electronics and you set a 20-minute timer, for example, it feels like you've been put at 0.5 times speed. 20 minutes starts to feel like 20 hours, unless you have some way to entertain yourself without electronics. And not me, though, I couldn't relate.
Alright, bro, you're not cool, bro. Just let the game end, man.
Then you're probably gonna give up on your break and go back to using electronics. So there are things that make time feel faster, and things that make time feel slower. Cool. It's so cool! But I brought up age earlier. I mentioned that it feels like time goes faster the older I get. Or something along those lines, yeah? So what's up with all that? Why is it already 2026? I thought we were still in 2024, bro. I'm about to turn 20 this year? It's actually pretty easy, actually, to understand, actually. Time goes slower when you're bored because that's the time your brain uses to process everything else that you've been putting it through. When it's in think mode, time slows down. Think about it like when you're using a computer. When it's downloading something or when it's rendering a video, everything else becomes less efficient. If you're drawing on the side of whatever else, it's much slower. Cool. And when you're having fun, your brain is focusing on that fun and shifting its focus away from the concept of time, which is why it feels like time is going fast when in reality, the same amount of time has passed. Same thing goes for when you're engaged in activities, so it's not just when you're having fun. It could also be when you're in a hurry, like mentioned prior in the video. And the reason why it feels like time goes fast the more you age is because you've gained much more experience with life to the point where things just pass by with your subconscious not caring as much anymore, so it just feels like time flies way faster. Things just aren't new to you anymore, and each year becomes a smaller fraction of your life, thus making you less inclined to care as much about what's happening around you. Anyways, that'll be it for this video. Did it feel like time just flashed before your eyes because you had so much fun through it all? Or did it feel like a drag because you were bored throughout the whole thing? Comment down below. I read all my comments since I don't get that many. And here are my subscriber goals. Also, I've been thinking about making my 500 subscribers video a Q&A one as well, so if you have any questions, then feel free to write those down in the comments as well. Anyways, I've said my One Piece. Thank you all for watching, and yeah, that's basically it. See ya!